going on.
Yeah.
And, I didn't realize this when we started this, but Dr. Kondamuri is a big wellness, I guess a wellness doc in his own way, and just kind of pays a lot of attention. But, Doctor, I got to start right with this. We started talking a couple of months ago when the coronavirus lockdown, we were in the middle of it. We went through some
Right.
possible ways to deal with being locked down. And we're talking about all the stress. But since then, I mean, that seemed like child's play to what's going on right now in the world. I mean,
Exactly.
you got to give us something about how to deal with this stuff physically.
I mean, stress is very stress, mental stress of any kind of stress, financial stress, mental stress, emotional stress, the stress we're dealing now with COVID-19, with the protesting, peaceful protesting, and the additional, more uh, unpeaceful things that are going on are very stressful for a lot of people, especially when businesses are at stake and people are struggling with their finances. So I mean, you really have to know that that affects your body, and when you have stress affecting your body, your body responds. It responds negatively, and all of your medical conditions that you might have, whether it's hypertension or heart disease, they all become impacted. It affects your nervous system. So we really need to try our best to calm down. We really need to try our best to find a way to deal with that stress. First, identify it, and simple things like just kind of be conscious of your breathing, for example. I mean, you want to sit down every now and then, sit down in a chair or in a couch or on the ground and just sort of focus on relaxing yourself. And I think there's a lot to be said about just managing your breath, um, focusing on your breath, concentrating on your breath, concentrating on how your body feels. And really, you really can slow down your heart rate, and you can you can calm down a lot of those hormones that are in your body that are stressing you out. It's not
Talking to
easy, but it comes with training. It's just like meditation. I mean, you have to really be doing this a lot, and you get calmer and calmer.
You guys want to talk to Kondamuri if you want it, Dr. Kondamuri, and if you want any, questions about this or any comments, or you have your own suggestions about what you're doing during this time, let us know, man, because we're all ears right now, and so are all the listeners and viewers. Doctor, you talked about that, I got really upset on the show this morning at a caller, and I never really do. I don't ever really get it's one guy can kind of get under my skin, and I let it happen today. And I realized that I was already kind of at a heightened level. But I had another guy just text me. He said, it's pretty easy. Let me see if I could get this. Here it is. He said, in through your nose, out through your mouth for at least 30 seconds every hour,
Yes.
and it makes a big difference. And I just can never do that. I mean, it's just like all right, concentrate on your breathing. I'm like, oh, geez, that sounds like another thing to have to do. But once you do it, you can usually bring yourself back to center. So I guess it's just a mindfulness.
It is, Jim, and it's really hard when you start. But I was the same way. I never meditated at all, and I don't even really call what I do now meditation. But what we are doing is something that takes a little bit of practice, and you can change a lot. I mean, you can change your mood, like you said. It has a lot to do with mindfulness, but you really can bring yourself to a better state. I mean, there's a lot to be said. A lot of people talk about trying to put yourself into the right state of mind. It's all about mindset and really get yourself into a beautiful state. And you know, everybody knows when you're in a good mood and you start your day off well, your day goes well. If you are in a crummy mood and you're kind of upset about something, well, guess what? Everything just sort of goes downhill from there. So you really have to consciously put yourself into a good state of mind. And it's harder. It's harder to do than it is to say, because I struggle the same way. We have all our stresses. If you have children, it's hard. Every now and then you're going to get mad at your kid or whatever. They're not going to really do what you want them to do, and you get stressed out. I mean, it happens to all of us, and it is something that all of us can improve upon. And we all
Doctor,
figure it out when we get older and older.
yeah, well, good. Yeah, you're supposed to get wiser as you get
We're
older,
supposed
and
to.
yeah.